Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door and I come at the cut.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The 28-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
Working from the gun. Lance. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lance. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Able to push his way through, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front. that he often got to the second level pretty easily? I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a handoff to Henry. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A toss right to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Penny on the toss right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A toss left, Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. On play action, Lance looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Henry again on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. And a busy night for Henry continues. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The tackle there by Trey Herndon.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give is Nwangu. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start. start their next drive. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Goff. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
To Gordon, out left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
At the 40-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss it to Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kene Nwangwu with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's gone. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Again to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 176 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Goff now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Pass complete to Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield
And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down carry for Henry. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now gone. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Henry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 27, Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.